I'm Milton, son of a carpenter. My daddy carpenter worked on skyscrapers. My Maria. I'm the son of a carpenter. I get to tell parables. And I'm still not feeling well. Insulin poisoning. What they've had me injecting as part of them not liking me telling you about your family's high-tech lifeline. What been part of this year? Constant smell, taste. Well, I don't know what it tastes like, but I associate the smell with the taste now. And yeah, I know we got insulin in us, but this is in particular Tresipa. Insulin, where you inject into the two units into the paper towel to clear the needle. I've been smelling that in that way for however long. February, at least 6 months. And yeah, I haven't been able to eat. I had breakfast yesterday, eggs and toast. But I was up all night, laying in bed, and I don't feel well. I'm gonna do this, try and get some stuff done, go back to sleep. Well, go back to bed. And you know, I'll tell you a little, because it was a minute parable, and I don't know if everybody always gets it. I spent 70 plus days in the Good Samaritan, very good folks there. And I believe it's either a Buddhist monk hospital, a Buddhist hospital, or a because yeah, they had a Buddhist monk come sit with me for a while in the emergency room, in the ICU, whatever it was, intensive care unit, I think, because I was out a day or so. But it might be, you know, Catholic as well, because they had Gregorian chant on their cable there, their TV, and yeah, it is very soothing, guys. If you're ever in pain, I recommend it. But when I need to go to the hospital with this insulin poisoning, you can call it whatever you want. But I know I talked to a whole lot of incompetent, arrogant, intensely arrogant doctors, nurses, and staff at Dignity Health, which the drunk paramedics from the LA Fire Department took me to, refused to take me to the Good Samaritan. Apparently it's too far to drive when you got a buzz. But yes, I don't like LAC, USC, Keck Medical. Heart attack, no chest pain. Don't get me started. I want to make this short. And I thought I brought some fives out of here this time. Oh, let me go get them right over here. And recently connected with the insulin poisoning Dr. Misa is the Adventist cult. Doctors and hospitals angry all the time because they're hungry, they're vegetarians. But there's no other place to go. There's that place and Glendale Memorial. Oh, they altered to put a hospital from Louisiana in there. Oh, you can say I made a mistake, but no. One of my purple bites, it said, I said I was processing yesterday, and it's, I don't know the name of the hospital very well, but it's, it's Glenwood. Glen? Oh, there I go right there in a minute. Glen, maybe I did say it. I doubt it, though. Glendale Memorial. If this is Eagle Rock, Glendale is right over there. Yeah. Bad memories because, yeah, devil couple from Healt, who they were apparently channeling with black, rageful eyes. They worked at Glenwood in West Monroe. And yeah, West Monroe, Louisiana. I lived in Monroe, Louisiana. Now, yeah, they took me there, and someone here told me, yeah, when you get there, if you want to go to that, you tell them you want to be transferred, and they'll do it that way. And yeah, you can't see that too well. Let me finish instead of showing you all this imagery. And so I sat there. I gave them a break. I wanted to see what they'd do, and they, of course, showed the character digging around, and they thought it was painful. In fact, they said this is nothing compared to the they were pretending to train in a new nurse. Jacqueline was. And yeah, had that in me, and then the rageful male nurse and the disrespectful Edward Rapetti. It showed that disrespect, didn't listen to a word I said, and finally he's going to discharge me. The reason I needed the ambulance to go over there was I needed to lay down. I still don't feel great. I'm rolling around in gold here, but I sure didn't want to take a car ride. I ended up having to take the car ride back. Sick, nauseous, lots of pain, more pain than sorry ass Edward Rapetti's ever been at. But his job as far as state's events, and I don't want to get too much into that, but that's a good thing to mention. I'm working on my fun street fiction, making something out of nothing and all that. But Edward Rapetti there told me, and the past worker there was a nice lady, his name, he said, Rapetti, like spaghetti. So in my fun parable, he's repeating that all as he's raging. Apparently, between the first visit into my little box there to the last, he took some pharmaceuticals. Those eyes went black. And so did that male nurse, literally hovering over me as he screamed at me to elicit a reaction for some bizarre reason. To remind me of Samuel Lindbaugh, a gay husband of Lori, personal life in the back. Devil. He finally, when I brought that up, he transferred me to a hospital. Rapetti like spaghetti. When I brought that up, he got all flustered, was angry already, and he said, "Oh, you want pain meds? I'll get you pain meds." He said, first he said, "I can't transfer you to Good Samaritan. It'll make me look bad. I'm not doing my job." And he ran out of there, and he came back. The male nurse came back with something he said, D word. Actually, two things. One for the stomach, which they didn't do anything for, and one for the 8 times better than, more potent than morphine, and I'll give them that. It was working. It worked. A couple hours, 3 hours, I guess about the same amount of time that morphine worked back in the Good Samaritan, but didn't work. I mean, it doesn't last, and they quick ran in to make sure I didn't have phone in my pants pocket or something, making audio of the character. So they took a quick X-ray, MRI, and then pushed me up. I mean, seriously, guys, you give somebody something, you're telling them something that I can feel, head to toe. 8 times better than morphine. You put them in a damn room, You give them a prescription, and the Jacqueline said, well, you can't. ER docs can't prescribe narcotics. That's their damn job. And it'll make you constipated. You don't want pain medicine. Bizarre, Jacqueline. I think, yeah. She's supposed to be the devil from hell. The two angry ER doc and the other male nurse are, that reminds me. Yeah. They're supposed to be Samuel and Bond, the graceful one. Remember to get them left and right, raging. And you have to get them in Louisiana. Good folks know how to do that. So I can get decent health care here. Because I keep seeing their rage where I go to medical facilities and such. But yeah, they gave me that, and it was, I mean, real quick. Matter of seconds. And then they took the MRI right back, and then it slowly started to wear off. And yes, it's that first thing that showed up is that, and yeah, the right, if you've seen the stigmata ones, the genetic ones of the son of Carlton Murray. Yeah, the right side, big, had them all over, big wound there. It showed up, and it's acting up right now, but 11 minutes, I gotta keep this under 15. Yeah, you give somebody morphine. You make sure they got some pain medicine when they leave. The lyric of the insulin poisoning Dr. Misa gave me sure doesn't work. Got bitten before that, nerve pain, it sure doesn't work. It's not nerve pain. But yeah, let me explain that joke about. Yeah, they don't want to transfer me to the Good Samaritan. They show me in that, I'm assuming, Rapetti like spaghetti is Italian. Show me an Italian, a lot of good Catholics in Italy, aren't there? Or at least nearby. So he's mumbling that bizarre, Rapetti like spaghetti, and then goes off into, oh, that Pope sure has some dignity. Yeah, I'm working on the delivery and all that. Yeah, Dignity Health. You make sure you document that character left and right. They have no business in the healthcare industry. And they're geared for that. I referenced my, did I show you my post? Let me show you them again. The streets, unseen business, my something about nothing, that everything I say, guys, disappears. You pick up that phone, 424-229-4140. You can't reach me. I've been asking for a 911 Flight 93 ticket for a decade. No certified mail about the 93 checks, no FedEx, no UPS. Make that video of your hijacked lifeline as you try to call me, your family's hijacked lifeline. Whatever boring thing you get, phone ringing, error message, busy signal, it's not going to be boring if you need the firemen, police, paramedics, and he gets money out of your pocket every day. When you need medical care, who cares about that? But it's your gate's livelihood. So that Rapetti can get to business instead of any doctor who can do the job right, perhaps. Make that video, post that video. Guys, if your phone's not allowed to work because of the cowardly Hussein placing folks that attacked us from the inside with that, right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins, if your phone's not allowed to work because of that religious censorship, then yeah, it's going to be just as newsworthy, I think you can guess. So check and post in 5. And let me get the fun thing in the end so I can go lay down. Yeah, I saw a commercial. I think I've seen it before. Little kid on the football field. I think 2 teams worth of folks. Adult folks. They hand them the football, they're chasing after him. they're running after him. Oh man, look at that little kid, he can run. He's an incredible footballer. Sign him up. That's it. That's their approach to healthcare. Their commercial. Dignity Health. The staging event, you can call it whatever you want. Play acting. You can call it not doing your job as a doctor. But they put on a big show. In Glendale Memorial Hospital. You don't need them putting on a show when your loved one needs health care. Check in Post 5. Come see me in person. And yeah, I told the nice lady who drove me back, I'm the one who cleans and does laundry. I need more laundry done. This stuff is coming out of every pore I got. I told her, no, I no other place to go. I'm not going to the Adventist. I'm not going to spend 40 minutes riding sick into downtown LA with some drunk LA firefighter disgracing a noble profession, and then have them do the same thing there, be the devil, and have to come all the way back. Come see me, guys. Have Whitwell Travis, the only perfect place to build Jesus' immaculate house. Let's people start building with, and you document the hell. You got a loved one going for a ride with the LA Fire Department's paramedics. Oh, you call them up. I know you're frantic, but you're who knows what they do wrong. A year later, you're talking to a good doctor, and you say, "Oh, I made this audio, and look what they're talking about doing." And is that, I don't have any idea what that is, but he sure is in bad shape now after that ride, that trip to that hospital, incompetent hospital instead of a good one. Yeah, I need to get to that Virum video. More honest world, because I was looking for my image. The ever-present eyes and ears of technology. Oh, I can throw that on in. I just kind of just ride it. I'm looking for the image. Oh, a Virum video. Yeah, it's Latin. You know how folks, you're trying to get your message out, and all they want to do is just put on a show in front of you. Like that Dignity Health stuff, the commercial that speaks to their mentality. And you'll see one that looks, you turn the corner and you see one that looks just like them with a real character. They're showing you what their real character is around the corner, and yes, as the South Carpenter, I'd do that. I'd see them putting on that show. I'm trying to get my message out. And Dad wanted me to. And then I'd turn the corner, never feel the people changers. Oh, my fun, that street stuff. Putting whole lots of folks in and out of shoes, or it's called fraud, guys. Pick up the phone, 424-229-4140. Make the timestamp on your phone, the number dial. Those high-tech call to me, word enough about all the phone records covered up. That's fraud too. It is of epic proportions and needs to be stopped. Now back to my Son of Carpenter Mary, seeing that character, they're putting on a show, in and out of sandals, and then you turn the corner and there's the real character. They're showing you what they do. And I'd always say, we're with Healt. I see truth. And oh yeah, let me get that one in as long as we're going to do a nice long one here. Yeah, it has history. That's several times with the LA Fire Department showing me that character. We're with Healt. And it goes way back. I guess it has history. I hear Jesus, when he was traveling town to town, they cook the fish or have that nice campfire going to do that, and he'd always put you just in charge of putting out that fire. Come tell me in person, guys, what you think of any of my stuff. You can't talk to me by phone because of religious censorship and way too wide. Come see me in person, have Whitwell travel, show me the perfect place to build Jesus' immaculate house. Jesus' immaculate house is what I call it. You can call it an opportunity house. Opportunity for a whole lot of folks, all kinds of backgrounds to build a better world. But I have to tell you, it's Jesus' immaculate house. There will be a test at the end.